Hi everyone, hope you guys are staying well and safe. Just thought I'll give you a little advisory. Phone shops are repairing phones left, right and centre, no problem, and they do it for next to nothing, no problem. But when you start having jobs done at such a cheap price, you always pay later on. And what I mean by that is there's plenty of good shops around, but equally there's a lot of douchebag that are carrying out the repairs. Okay, now this is an iPhone 8 Plus. First thing you notice is that the button works, but the top of the button is missing. Okay, why? Because as I dismantled and took everything apart, turned the LCD around, and first thing I noticed is that the retention plate, the plate that's missing, is I've got a pack of all them here basically. And luckily for my customer, that this is the plate that's not been put back in its place. The customer, I've just literally spoken to them now, asked them what's gone on, with a bit of a history to try and understand what's gone on basically. And this was a brand new handset they've had, brand new from Apple. Okay, twice it's gone in for a repair. They didn't know that I do phone repairs because I wasn't involved in phone repairs until fairly recently. It seems like that the LCD has been replaced and the home button's been replaced as well at the same shop. So Apple won't be sending out, I know Apple, and we have a lot of ill feelings about Apple, but Apple won't be sending out a phone with this bracket missing. Okay, and I'm talking about not a refurbished phone, a brand new phone basically. Okay, so surely that shop who carried out the repair has actually sort of left this bracket out. Whether they dropped it accidentally and they couldn't find it and they couldn't be fucking bothered putting it back in its place basically. Right, this is what I call a douchebag repairers basically. But as I said, there are plenty of decent ones out there that'll do the proper job, and I believe I'm one of them that needs to put things back the way it is. Right, now if I didn't have this in stock, this would have delayed the job until I get the part in stock. Right, I paid nearly £20 for this JC home button. Alright, that's the version 6. Okay, so nearly 20 quid for this basically. I'm not putting this in the phone without the retention bracket. End of. I don't care. I don't care. If that means that the customer's got to wait, they've got to wait. If they can't wait, sod it. You can have the phone back right here. I'm not interested in carrying out a repair. It's not the money. It's the principle. It's the moral grounds and the principle of a repair. Now I may sound a bit frustrated. Well, yes I am, because I'm seeing this more often, especially with the phone repairs. Right. So why? So the advice what I'm giving to these douchebag effing repairers, right? Yeah, get your effing facts and figures right. Do the job properly. If you lose something in the process of repair, right, tell them that it needs this. They've got to hang fire. If they can't hang fire, it's your fault. You need to sort of compensate them or do something about it because you've lost that part. This part could not have disappeared out of the phone all by itself. It was a brand new phone basically, and they've took it twice around to your shop. Now I don't want to slag off the shop because I know them quite well, but as I said, do the job properly, you friggin' douchebag piece of scums. Right, okay, earn your money, but earn it with dignity and respect. Right, I'm bloody busy. I am busy. I am working. I can't take every single video of every job I do. And as I said, I've got plenty. I mean, what do you want to see in the workshop? Absolutely bombarded with bits and pieces here and there, and I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I'm keeping myself busy, thankfully. But putting that to a side, do the job properly. Please do the job properly. How can you even fit a touch button without its retention plate, or the plate that holds it in place? How can you do that? You might as well just leave all the screws, everything else apart, and just slam it in with a bit of a super glue. Furthermore, the phone's not been sealed. Look at that. Nothing been sealed, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal the phone for the customer. Right? Where's iPhone 4 Plus? this is my little tray or box or whatever you want to say. Look at all them. iPhone Plus. I am going to use them to at least, and I'll probably take one out now, at least seal the phone, give it back to the customer, and that in itself will at least make me happy. Yeah, that's going on. This is going on. I'm going to clean the frame out, put that on, then they'll slam the LCD back on, the new LCD, because that's damaged. So stop being a douchebag. Do the job proper. Earn your money, but earn it with a little bit of dignity and respect. Right? That's all. I thought I'd just share my thought and a little bit of a frustration of all this messing around, basically. I'll catch up with you on the next. Well, just before I sort of go off, just the difficulty is that once the phone is put back in its place, customer can't. They will have no idea what's gone in there. Absolutely no idea. So where do you go from there? This is why I say used proper recommended repairers. That is it really. Obviously Apple is expensive and people don't want to go to Apple because for an LCD change you're talking silly amount of money. Okay, I understand that, I respect that, but go to reputable repairers. There are plenty about. Okay, and you know, just be hopeful that they do job, you know, do the job right, basically. Unless you've got a proper repairers, right? Okay, but you've got douchebag technicians working on these units, basically. So there we are. Anyway, take care, bye for now, and I'll see you soon.